2004 demo days on the underground, where I spend most of my days chilling out, maxing, relaxing on cool, playing some 2K4 after school. Word, son. What do you do, YouTube? It's your boy JDivine. All right, man, before we get into this video, make sure you hit the like button, comment, subscribe, share the word, spread the links, because you know how I do. If you haven't already, when you hit that subscribe button, make sure you click the bell icon so you're notified every time I upload. But without further ado, let's get into it. All right, man, so sometime back around 2004, maybe 2003, I don't know. If it was 2K4, then it was 2003, and so on and so forth. So let's say between 2003 and 2004, I was always like, I was adamant about PlayStation magazines. Like, they always had these magazines that came out every month, and they always had a demo disc inside of it. And those demo discs always gave you a preview as to what the games that were coming out, or one of the anticipated games that were coming out for that month that people sent to PlayStation so they can, you know, have people test it out. So I was adamant. I was so adamant about picking up a copy every month, like regardless if it had the same game on it from last month as last month or not. I didn't care. So I went to eBay, and somebody had a big lot, as they call it on eBay, of PlayStation magazine demos, and I picked some up, and I think I spent maybe 50, maybe 60 bucks on it. Probably the best 60 bucks I ever spent, because these were a pivotal part of my childhood. So with all that being said, I know I said a long time ago that 2K5, I played the 2K5 demo, right? Wrong. I actually played the 2K4 demo. I just mistaked it, or I mistakenly noted it as 2K5, but it was really 2K4 demo. So I remember having this demo disc, issue 72. Issue 72 is the demo disc that I remember having. Now, I would click on it, and it was 2K4, or I just remember seeing NFL 2K. I didn't really know which one it was. Clicked on it, played it, and then when you start it up, I think they give you 4 or 5 teams. I think it's 4 teams you can play with, and they give you 1 quarter. I think it's maybe 3 or 4 minutes, but you play or whatever, and everybody has maxed out stats to do whatever you want. I think it's on easy or whatever, but it's just to give you an idea as to how the game is, what it's like, what it plays like. So mind you, to me, these demos always had high replayability to them, because I'll go in, play it one way, then come out of it, then come back into it and play it a different way the next time, and see, okay, can I do this before the demo timer ends? You know what I'm saying? So I was already hooked with 2K football from that demo right there. So later on down the line, I remember renting 2K4, but it was kind of fuzzy at that point. So fast forward through all of that time, 2K5 had a commercial that came out, and T.O. was in it.
The clock will continue to run. 4th down, seconds remaining. They're going to need to call it T.O.
Yo, this is T.O.
Game Informer calls it the one football game you must have.
Yeah.
And IGN says it will own your soul. Get ESPN NFL 2K5 from ESPN Video Games.
Hey, how'd you get this number?
Rated E for everyone.
T.O. was in it. Now, mind you, I'm a diehard Eagles fan. All I know is when I heard T.O. was coming to the Eagles, I was like, yes, because at that time, T.O. was deemed one of the baddest wide receivers at that time. Then the Philly was picking him up. So I was like, oh, bet, say less, because that was the same year that they had to run to the championship and they lost. So when I heard Philly was picking up T.O., I was like, oh, bet. Then when I seen the commercial that he was on the cover, I was like, yo, this is going to be lit. So I was like, okay, 2K5, T.O., he on the cover. How much is it? Now, at that time, remember, PS2 games and Xbox games were going at $40. When Madden dropped, it was 04 or 05. When Madden would drop, it would be $40 or 40, whatever it is plus tax. We'll just say $40. So it'd be $40 when it would drop. 2K, on the other hand, when they did it, it was $20. So I was like, all right, well, I always had this deal with my dad, because I was an excellent speller. I was always good at spelling. So I asked my dad if I could, you know, get 2K, this game I wanted, 2K5, ESPN NFL 2K5, it's a new football game that's coming out, blah, 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 right? Mind you, I was into Madden heavy. Madden 03 was like my favorite Madden. So my dad was like, okay, this is what we'll do. If you get 105 on your next spelling test, you spell all your words right, I'll take you to GameStop and I'll let you go get whatever you want. I said, all right, bet, cool. So, of course, per usual, I get 105 on the test, because I think it was 10 words that you had to spell, and then there was 5 bonus words that were a little bit more advanced, but I always spelled them shits right, so I always got it right. So I got 105 on the test, came home, my dad got off work, I was like, Dad, look, Dad hit my microphone. So I was like, Dad, look, I got 105 in my Texas. All right, come on. Hopped in the car, went to GameStop, and like so, I think it came out 2 days after, because I think games dropped on, no, I think it dropped that day. It dropped that day, because games came out on a Friday. So it dropped that day, and I remember going to GameStop, because I stayed in Texas, and I went to GameStop, and I know they would have this wall of the new releases that came out. And as soon as I walked in, my eyes were lasered in to where 2K5 was, and I made sure it said PS2 on it, because at that time they didn't. At that time they just had like the little display case, and they had all the new cases behind the desk. I mean, the new games behind the desk. So I bought them the case or whatever, and my dad was like, "How much was it? How much is it or whatever?" So I was like, "Oh, it's only $20. $20? Damn, I heard it's not bad." Because like I said, PS2 games were $40 at the time. So he was, all right, well, here. Gave him that. Of course, it was tax or whatever. So my dad was, oh, 20, oh, no shit, here. And, you know, gave me the money for the tax or whatever. So I think he gave me 25 or whatever, told me to keep the change. Got the game, had it in the case. The plastic wrap was still on it, which was so satisfying to do as a gamer and as a kid. Got home. I remember it was raining. It was drizzling outside. It was wet outside. I wasn't hungry. I didn't want to eat nothing. I didn't want to talk. All I wanted to do was just get this game out of the cellophane wrapper and load it into this PS2 of mine and enjoy all of its good glory with T.O. on the cover. And everything else is history. Like this demo alone is what got me started on 2K football. And for the longest, I thought it was a 2K5 demo, but it was really 2K4. But this is what started it out for me. This is what started my love for 2K football right here. Now, of course, as time went on, I started going back to look at, because I remember I played 2K football, NFL 2K on Dreamcast. I played that, but I wasn't really deep into it then. I played 2K1. I think I got 2K1 for Christmas. I do remember that. 2K2, both on Dreamcast. 2K2, I think I played it on Dreamcast, or either I had it on PS2, but I didn't get that until later. 2K3, I wanted to get that, but I was into Madden at the time. So 2K football didn't really matter to me up until 2K5 dropped. When 2K5 dropped, then that's when I was all in. Then go a little further. That's when they had All Pro Football 2K8. But either way, I say all that to say, let me wrap this video on up. I say all that to say, this demo alone right here is what started me on 2K football. This is what started my love for 2K football, and I haven't looked back since. So if everybody wants to know what the origin story is, this is it right here. I know it's kind of all everywhere, but I kind of just wanted to give y'all where my mind was at the time when 2K football was kind of making its way to mainstream. So yeah, man, hopefully y'all enjoy it, man. Make sure you hit the like button, comment, subscribe. If you click the link in the description box down below, I started selling merch now. Nobody has really bought anything yet, so you know, I'm trying to make new logos as we speak now. So it's kind of basic, but you gotta crawl before you can walk, if you feel what I'm saying. So yeah, make sure you check that out, man. See if there's some merch there that you like. If you want to support the channel, if you don't want to buy anything, you're still supporting me. But if you don't want to buy anything, just take the link, you know, share it with your friends, your people, see if anybody else want to get something out of there. You know what I'm saying? Support your boy. If you don't want to buy nothing, at least just spread the word. Like I say all the time, share the word, spread the links. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm going to get up out of here, man. It's your boy JDivine, and I'm signing out. Peace.